Yeah. Hello, sister.
Hello, brother.
Yeah.
Now, did you bring just 6
We have a red dot going up. Look at that.
Did you buy a painting?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Wow. It's very nice.
I had trouble deciding that.
There you go. That's 2 out of 35 sold. That's the first one that sold, and that sold before the exhibition.
Introduce the opener today. Tricia's husband is going to do that, so I'll introduce you now to Stephen Wade.
It's wonderful to see such a great crowd here tonight. This has been a year in the making, and Tricia's worked incredibly hard on all of these. And yeah, it's a really proud time for her and for our family as well. So I hope you enjoy them. They're all incredibly attractively priced. It's no use of that. It's good to see some red dots going up. So the people who have bought one tonight, thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it. I'm going to tell you just a quick little story about what you'll see on all of the paintings, because it's a curious little item. It's the signature, which is PJ. And one day when you've bought your very attractively priced painting and you have guests over, they might say, "What's PJ mean?" So the little story behind PJ. Trish was born, I'm not allowed to mention her lady's age, of course, but she was born some years ago in Belgium. Patricia Richoux, no middle name. So some years later, when she was contemplating what she would name her first child, which was a girl, she wanted to call her, naturally a French name, because she grew up speaking French, and so she wanted to call her Chantal Je t'aime, Je t'aime meaning I love you in French. But her mum talked her out of that, and she thought that was a little bit silly, and so we ended up with Chantal Joelle. Hello, Chantal. She's just there. Yeah, so Trish didn't get to use the name that she really wanted to use, and when she was telling me this story, you know, when we first met 8 or 9 years ago, I said, well, why don't we give you the name Jatem for your middle name, because she didn't have a middle name. So that's a nice sort of romantic story. But the bottom line is that when you have one of these lovely paintings in your home, and someone comes over for dinner and says, what does PJ mean? You'll be able to look at them, gaze into their eyes and say, Patricia, I love you. And with complete sincerity. That's something you'll be able to do. Now, but that's the first part of my job. The second part of my job is to introduce the man here on my left, who's going to open the exhibition for us. Trisha's having her first exhibition tonight in 2010. Terry Goff had his first exhibition, I won't say how old I was at the time, Terry, but in 1971. And another 15 solo exhibitions since. Yeah. The same, his paintings are in public and private collections everywhere, and we're very proud to have one in our dining room at home. Incredibly proud of that. It's one thing to be an accomplished and recognised painter, it's another thing altogether to have the capability to pass that on. And Terry has taught literally thousands of people over the years about the love of art and painting. Starting back in 1971, the same year as his first exhibition, teaching 32 years at Cosgrove High School. In 1974 he started at Adult Ed, and he's still there today teaching classes, and that's the capacity in which we've come to know him, because he's been Trisha's teacher for the last 7 or 8 years at Adult Ed. So it's a tremendous pleasure for me to hand the reins over to Mr. Terry Goff. And before you applaud, I forgot to mention, he's also a life member of the Art Society of Tasmania here. And earlier this year, he was awarded this wonderful little Order of Australia medal for his services to painting and to art and to education. So it's, yeah, it is a big pleasure for us to have Terry open the exhibition tonight.